We have a brand new tree to share with all of you. You have not seen this yet this season. And it really is for those of you who just want a gorgeous green tree. I know we've done white trees, we do trees with sparkle, we do trees with snow flocking, we do trees with a little bit of everything. If you want to go back to basics and you just want a lush, gorgeous green tree with lots and lots of lights, hey, that's my recipe for a tree. That's what we've brought for you in this gorgeous, what we're calling the Lancaster collection. Lancaster is an area here not far from QVC, and so named after that wonderful area. What we've got for you here are 4 different sizes. Here is your 5-foot, and you can choose from either multi or white lights, whatever you prefer. Here is the multi. There are 6 different color multi lights there. We have it for you in the 6.5-foot over here on this side. We have the 7.5-foot over here on this side, just so you can see what it looks like in the clear. And then behind me, oh my gosh, are you mesmerized by the height and the amount of lights on this tree? First time Bethlehem Lights has ever put 900 lights on a 9-foot tree. So you're going to have more lights in this Lancaster collection on your trees than any other tree that Bethlehem Lights has brought to QVC. I'm going to bring Chad Johnston out because you all know Chad. If you don't, you're going to meet him shortly.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Chad. How are you, hon? Good to see you.
Good to see
Always
you
a
too.
pleasure.
Thank you.
I was saying, you know, this is really the Christmas tree for that family who wants to go back to basics. I want rich, lush greenery. I want lots of light so I don't have to worry about adding anything to it. And maybe just a little hint of nature, which is really what you've done with these little pine cones,
Aren't
right?
they cool?
Yes.
So just a little subtle charm of real pine cones nestled in there. And we have people, so many people are like, well, we like pine cones. We don't want the real big ones. We just want a little bit of Mother Nature. This starts with a realistic looking tree.
Yes.
It's absolutely beautiful. But to me, it's like the decorator's dream tree come true because we have more branch tips on here than we've ever done before in a collection this year. And it's perfectly for accommodating your small ornaments, your mid-size ornaments, your heavy ornaments.
Yep.
The branches are sturdy. There's a variegation of different colors in there. So it's just a very beautiful tree. And like you were mentioning before, more lights than any other collection this year. And they're incandescent lights,
yes.
The lights we remember from when we were kids, but with today's technology.
I think, you know, you can just look at these trees and see, oh my gosh, there's so many lights on there, right? I mean, when I think about the number of Christmas trees that we've had on QVC over the years.
Lots.
And I've been here since the beginning of those trees.
Yes.
Those original trees were always very pretty, but they really didn't have that many lights on them, right?
That was
and
the problem.
when I look at this now, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is what I would expect to see if I was walking in Neiman Marcus. If I was walking in this beautiful high-end department store where they go all out for the holidays and their trees always look so beautiful and they're filled with lights, that's what these trees are. They're just absolutely covered in beautiful glow.
They really are, and that's what you get in the high-end department stores and the catalogs. But what you don't get in those high-end catalogs, in those department stores, is the technology that Bethlehem Lights has,
right.
Because this is Bethlehem Lights. It's patented by Bethlehem Lights. We only bring it here to QVC.
Right.
But this is instant power technology.
So I'm not plugging in cords to make it all light up.
No.
I'm just putting the pieces into place and they light up on their own.
No matter what section of what size tree you get, each size is manageable, and we do it.
Great.
Now, you may see that out in the marketplace with other types of lights, like LED lights, but this is incandescent lights. This is like a real fiery glow, and if you don't know what incandescent lights are, like I like to think of it being like a campfire versus a spotlight. Incandescence has that 360-degree illumination, so it's showcasing your tree, it's illuminating your ornaments, and it just really gives you that warmth of Christmas.
So in these trees, we have 4 sizes, right? The 5-foot is great for that second tree, a tree on each side of your fireplace, great in a child's room. Those of you who maybe have a parent or a grandparent in assisted living, but you still want them to have a touch of the Christmas season, 5-foot is great. great for those situations. This 5-foot tree we have in both the clear and the multi, but this is a special multi collection, Chad.
It's a Jill Bauer multi, I will say. I will say we typically do a 5-color jewel tone multi, again, incandescent. Jill asked us to put together a 6-color, still very traditional, red, green, blue, yellow, orange, but with purple. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. In fact, I want to make the recommendation next year that all our multi-trees go to this color because I like it so much.
So then I have to go to 7.
So then you're going to have to go to 7, exactly. But again,
I like ours to be special, right? I mean, we have so many Christmas trees on QVC. I'm so lucky to get to work with your team in creating some of these designs. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I like ours to stand out a little.
I love designing.
I know what I like.
I know what you like.
I like to give it to all of you.
I know what you like, and we like designing trees for you because I feel the same way. Because if you're going to do a Christmas tree, you want it to be about the lights, you want it to be about the foliage, and 60% of this tree, the foliage, is all with that high-end molded quality tips. That's what makes it look real, and that's what keeps it fresh year after year. Here's
what we have for you in the 6.5 foot. Again, you can choose multi or clear, and we'll walk over and show you some of the clear options that we have decorated on the set. But again, more lights on this 6.5 foot
500
than any other 6.5 foot tree you brought this year.
500. That's typically what we do on our 7.5. We did it on our 6.5.
And I'm looking at the pricing on these trees too, and I have to say, the 5 foot at $199, the 6.5 foot at $299, the 7.5 foot at $399, and your 9 foot at $519. But they're all on easy pay with more lights, more lushness. I think for a lot of you, you just want to go back to a beautiful green lush tree. Like, it's nice to see the ones that have some of the extra bells and whistles, but I want the extra bells and whistles in my house to be my ornaments.
Yes.
And my kids' ornaments. That's what I want to stand out. I want the shimmer of those things that were given to me by my parents and my grandparents, the little handprint ornaments of the kids when I were little. That's what's going to be the beautiful bell and whistle on your tree. This just provides a gorgeous backdrop. How many lights in the 7.5 foot?
650 lights.
Wow.
Again, typically
What's standard? 500,
yeah,
right?
500 standard. We did 650.
Right.
And also, I want to mention that some of the reviews are saying, hey, your trees look a little bit more on the thin side. We do a mid-profile. We took our traditional mid-profile tree and we made it about 4 to 6 inches bigger on this collection because
so
of our
it's a little fuller,
it's a little bit more wide and still has more tips. And again, because it's for you and because of your show, we always have more and more. It's not only more lights, but more branch tips in each of these trees, which just makes it better for decorating with ornaments. Or if you want to leave it undecorated, of course, it looks beautiful.
900 lights.
That's like a.
What's normal on a 9 foot tree?
That's like 100 lights every foot.
It's amazing.
I would say what's normal is 700, 750.
Wow.
We did 900.
So let's walk over, Chad, so I can just show you. You know, we're showing you over here on the 5 foot. So that's the 5 foot, obviously clear lights. We've added some ornaments, right? We've added things that make it special. So we've added our mercury glass pieces. We've added our cute little ornaments. But you can see overall the shape of the tree, and even with stuff on it, the way those incandescent lights are still glowing through.
And that's the beauty of incandescent lights. Like I said, a campfire, not spotlights.
Right.
That's why all the ornaments are illuminated because of that warm, fiery glow. And the one call out with incandescent is, are they hot? No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
If they burn out, will the rest stay lit? Absolutely. And it's commercial lighting, so they're brighter and more vibrant.
This one here is our 9 foot tree. Whoa. So look how gorgeous that is. Again, we've added our ornaments. We've added our mercury glass one day only strands. We've added our ornaments, our little woodland creatures. But then look at all of the lights that are just glowing all throughout this tree. It's beautiful. And there's room for my hanging ornaments. There's room to nestle in larger ornaments. When you talk about it being a decorator's dream, it really is.
Because you can put these 6-inch ornaments in there. You can nestle the small ones. The branch tips are extremely sturdy, so you can put your, your high quality heirloom ornaments on there. And then the other thing about Bethlehem lights is the lights are all professionally strung. You don't see wires. It's this is bright, and you have this packed with ornaments.
And let's walk back over to show the choices again, Chad.
Okay.
If one of these lights goes out,
the rest stay lit.
Great. Easy to put together, which we love, right? You just fit the sections together and plug it in, and your tree is assembled. The key with any good tree, I will remind you, is you need to spend a little time in the fluffing.
Yes.
But once you do it once,
then the Ready Shape technology takes over and it will look this good year after year.
Year after year. So there's the 5 foot, the 6.5 foot, the 7.5 foot, or the 9 foot. So gorgeous.
Love it.
More lights than any other, a more multicolored, multi-collection with 6 colors instead of 5. Stay on the line. This is our Lancaster collection, and as Chad explained, just a little bit fuller than some of the others for the season.
Thank you, Jill.
Chad. Thank you. All right, listen, a cute little update.